All initial opinions are this is genuine. What you're about to see may disturb you.
Okay, so during third period, we have announcements and they do the Pledge of Allegiance. I always tell my class, stand if you feel like it, don't stand if you feel like it, say the words if you want, don't have to say the words. So my class decided to stand but not say the words. Totally fine. Except for the fact that my room does not have a flag. It used to be there. But I took it down during COVID because it made me uncomfortable. And I packed it away and I don't know where, and I haven't found it yet. But my kid today goes, hey, it's kind of weird that we just stand and then, we say it to nothing. And I'm like, oh, well, I got to find it. Like, I'm working on it. I got you. In the meantime, I tell this kid, we do have a flag in the class that you can pledge your allegiance to. And he looks around and he goes, oh, that one?
I think this is funny.
No, I think it's disgusting.
Oh, you think it's funny, huh? Okay.
You're fired. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired.
And we are back. Happy Sunday. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you're having an amazing weekend. Today's video, we're just going to do a little recap of some of the teacher feature TikToks that we've had in the past video. So unfortunately, some of you guys may have seen some or all of these TikToks already. However, trust me, it is quite a bit more shocking when they're all compacted into one video. It shows you just how bad that the activists have taken over the education system. It's broken, and finally, it's starting to get exposed. The teacher in that first video, as some of you may know, has been fired from her job, which, good. That's good. These people are not teachers. They're activists, and they should not be forming the minds of young people in this country. So, we're going to get into that. Before we do, I just want to give a big shout out to the sponsor of this video. Today's video is brought to you by Moon Jude. Moon Jude has sponsored videos in the past, and she's been a member of the greatest community on the YouTubes for a while, always showing love and support in the comment section. So Moon Jude, thank you for sponsoring today's video. And yesterday's video, it was kind of boring. I wanted to come on, say hi to everybody, see what's up, make sure everybody was doing okay, because 9/11, it's kind of a somber day. Show some American flags, a few crazy TikToks, nothing crazy. I thought it was kind of a slow, boring video for kind of a, like I said, a somber day. But YouTube's overlords didn't think so. They decided to demonetize it. For what reason, I have no idea. So, I've said it before, I'll say it again. You guys are keeping this ship afloat while the YouTube overlords are trying to sink it. So, thank you guys so much. They're trying to shut down this channel, shut down this community any way they can, but we're not going to let them. So thank you guys so much. All you guys with the thumbs up, with the comments, with the shares. Couldn't do it alone. And if you would like to sponsor the next video, there's a PayPal link in the description box below. I will read your full name as a sponsor of that video unless stated otherwise by you. So once again, Moon Jude, thank you for sponsoring today's video. And listen, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Become a part of the greatest community on the YouTubes. I am going to make another... Listen, unfortunately, there are so many teacher feature TikToks. This isn't going to be the first. This will be part one. There will be... this will be the first. This won't be the only. This is part one. There will be a part two, maybe a part 3 and 4. But I also, in the near future, am going to make a video of all these TikTok activist teachers without my commentary, without any clips in between as well. So that's coming down the road. All right, what else do we have here? The comment says political activists shouldn't be teachers. Bingo! Whoever commented that, I agree 100%. That's exactly what I was just saying. hear the response. Roll the film.
So this comment was put on a video that had absolutely nothing to do with politics, but let's dive in because teaching is political. The education system, the curriculum, school zoning, funding, standardized testing, all of these things can create and further lead to class and racial inequalities and impact life chances for our students. Especially as a history teacher, my students deserve somebody who is going to confront and challenge the injustices and untruths that are in our history that have led to discrimination. So yes, teaching is political because as we develop curriculum and have conversations with our students, equity and anti-racism need to be in the forefronts of our minds, as well as giving our kids the means to gather factual information and form their own opinion. But this is wildly different than indoctrination or propaganda because I'm not trying to sway my students' opinions. I want them to form their own educated opinions. What I'm doing is challenging a broken system and hopefully laying the groundwork for progress and justice.
That's a damn lie, and you know it!
What a bunch of garbage. She says the way she teaches is wildly different than indoctrination or propaganda. No. That's exactly what you're doing, is teaching them indoctrination and propaganda. It's exactly what you're doing to them. Wow, do teachers look different these days than back when I was in school. Jeez. Let's keep it moving. All right, this next one's amazing. It's absolutely mind-blowing. This teacher admits teachers are activists, and she's upset that they can't teach anything divisive. See for yourself. Roll it.
This is what's bullshit. Today is the first time our country has recognized Juneteenth as a national holiday, and yet I'm getting ready to go back to school in the fall, and my governor has put into place some ridiculous legislation that many governors across the country have put into place, such as I can't teach anything divisive, I can't teach critical race theory, and I can't teach about racial equity. This is at all public schools, colleges, and universities. So, teachers, in the past, we've been activists. After this shit show of last year, we really need to stand up and do what's right for our kids right now. So this is a call to action, teachers. We got to stand up and fight for our kids because this is bullshit. We can't lie to them.
Wait, whoa! What the What a bitch.
Yeah, wow. She said all the quiet parts out loud. Oh. Woo. Keep it moving. More about critical race theory. It says, how would you teach CRT, critical race theory, if it was banned? Let's hear it. Roll it, please.
Yes. Well, as many of you know, I actually do teach in a state where the teaching of critical race theory has been banned. And of course, I would never do anything to oppose Supreme Leader DeSantis. Just not in my nature to do that sort of thing. But if I were, which I'm not, if I were, I would make sure that there were lots of works by people of color in the curriculum that I was teaching. I would make sure that we were having conversations about the situations those people of color find themselves in and how things ended up that way. And I would make sure that we would acknowledge that things aren't happening one person at a time, but there is, you know what I'm saying, that going on. Yeah, absolutely what I would do. But, I won't.
What an idiot! Oh, what a loser!
Not sure what's going on there with the bird call in the beginning of the red painted fingernails. Anyway, moving right along. All right, let's check this one out, and I got an update on this one, actually. It says, my friend had his mask under his nose, and this Karen, it's a dude, went crazy, got up in his face, and cussed at him. So check this out. Listen to what he calls his kid at the end. This is a teacher. Keep that in mind. Roll the film, please.
You're playing? Are you playing? No, I'm not. Otherwise, I will call the police. I'm serious. get my ID.
Yeah,
Oh, you're serious?
Yeah, I am serious, man. I am had enough of it. I knew you were going to take off your mask the moment I turned the corner. So enjoy BIA. That's in school suspension where you have to sit in a room with the military guy all day because you're a piece of shit.
Jack at the corner.
You think you tough? Think you tough, huh?
You're fired. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired.
Yep. So this teacher, empty hallway. The kid had his mask under his nose. Empty hallway, no kids around. It's not a packed. I don't see the problem, but that's neither here nor there. Instead of waiting for the hammer to come down, he knew he was going to get fired. He resigned. He put in his resignation. Apologized for calling the student a piece of shit for pulling his mask below his nose. Ridiculous. And look, the teacher's got his mask around his chin. The teacher just called this kid a piece of shit because he had his mask under his nose. This teacher's got it around his chin. The hypocrisy of it all. Moving right along. All right, next, I think this is a third grade teacher, if I remember. I don't know. Why is anything she says being taught in schools? What does this have to do with anything in school? Check it out. Roll the film, please.
My friends, it is June, which means it's Pride Month. That is a month that we celebrate all of the incredible people who are members of the LGBTQIA+ community. You might say, that's a lot of letters. What do all those mean? We're going to spend time this month learning about the history of the LGBTQ+ community. We're going to learn about amazing individuals who have made this community better and who have stood up for our rights. We're going to learn about what you can do as an ally to help support those members as well. Pride is a celebration. It is a month-long time for us to remember all of the incredible people who have made an impact on the world who are members of the LGBTQIA+ community. However, it's also a time that we need to be aware and know throughout history, not everyone has been kind, and there's been a lot of discrimination and homophobia towards members of the LGBTQ community. This is a month so that we can take action. We can show that we are actively working to make the world a safer, kinder, and better place for all members of the LGBTQ+ community. Black and brown trans women are the ones who made our rights possible. If you are questioning, if you are unsure of your gender identity, your sexual orientation, you are welcome here.
Ha! Gay!
Same teacher. Another TikTok clip. Roll the film.
Let's discuss something because it needs to continue to be talked about. You don't think white supremacy and white privilege exists? Check yourself.
Oh, fuck yourself!
Don't tell me to go check myself, lady. And this is the same activist, teacher. She's got a shirt on that says, "Teach children social justice." Wow.
I'm Michael Jordan. Stop it. Get some help.
This is not getting any better. Next up, 6th grade teacher here. Can black people be racist? Roll the film, please.
My friend posted a question on Facebook, can black people be racist? And there were a lot of people saying, well, yeah, black people can be racist. This one time, this black person said this to me. And then I hopped on there and I said, no, racism belongs to white people. We created it for ourselves so that we could benefit from it. And I broke it down and I said, this is the math equation that I use for my 6th grade students. We put it on the wall, on the board. They write it down in their notebooks. Power plus privilege plus prejudice equals racism. And black people can have prejudice. Black people can have power I'm thinking like political power. But then at the end of the day, whether you have prejudice and power, there's still that privilege aspect that's lacking.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
That's racism, man. I love to racism, bro.
Up next, it says flags for good. What is happening?
Scary, gay, scary, gay, scary, gay. Stop!
These poor kids these days, they're just getting bombarded with race, sex, gender, pronoun, all this insanity. What I literally feel bad for these kids. And we see what's happening. We see as they grow up, go through the school system, go into the college indoctrination centers, and then they're all burning down cities because someone told them, you know what, I need to shut up before I get in trouble here. Roll the film, please.
Hey y'all, let me introduce you to our non-binary alpaca. The kids voted on a gender-neutral name, Alex, for them. Alex was there to help me during the really quiet moments when nobody would talk during virtual learning. Yes, they were so quiet! But then I also took it as an opportunity to teach my students about how to respect people's pronouns. Did Alex ever get misgendered? Yes. But then it opened up some teachable moments about what to do when that would happen. For example, hey, Mr. Vung, did he just wake up from his nap? Oh, do you mean did they wake up from their nap? Yeah, they just did. I would apologize quickly, make the correction, and move on. I started off modeling how to correct somebody, and then afterwards my students would correct each other whenever somebody would misgender Alex here. Representation in the classroom matters. My kids were 5th graders, and they still got a kick out of Alex. Oh yes, and here's Alex's friend, Lincoln the Llama, who goes by pronouns he, him. At first, my students thought that he had very feminine features, so they thought that he was a girl. And this is why we should never assume somebody's gender just based on what they look like. Alright, Lincoln, say something. Hello. My students were really surprised how low his voice sounded. Don't assume.
Don't you get wacky on me. What the fuck are we talking about here?
What? What? Moving right along. Reiterate the fact that I said earlier. Teachers sure don't look like they used to, do they? Not that there's anything wrong with that. As long as they're teaching what they're supposed to be teaching. Roll the film!
Guys, I messed up. So I had a kid on Monday. They said their pronouns were she, her. Then on Wednesday, yesterday, they came to me and they said, you know what? My pronouns are they, them. I want you in the class to use they, them. Okay, cool, great. They come to class today. There's names on desks in groups for assigned seats. They can't find theirs because I guess my first class knocked it off. So I go to the class. Hey, is she in anyone's group? Does anyone see her name? It took me 5 minutes to realize what I did. So someone asked a question yesterday, what do you do when you mess up? Well, we all mess up. So what I did when they were sitting by themselves, I approached them and said, I screwed up, didn't I? And they said, yep. And I said, I am so sorry. That is completely 100% my fault. I apologize. I will not get it wrong moving forward. Please know I heard you when you told me your pronouns and I will get it right. That was totally my bad. I apologize. So that's what you do. You own it. You apologize. They were happy that I came over to them. They were disappointed in me. I just saw the look of disappointment and I was just like so disappointed in myself. But we just get better. We learn, we grow, get better. I will not F it up again.
Mother, it's a man, baby.
Thought she was a man. She is rather mannish. If that is a woman, it does look like she was beaten with an ugly stick.
Jeez. All right, guys, listen, if you made it this far, give yourselves a round of applause, a pat on the back. You guys know I can't do this alone, so thank you so much for trudging ahead. We are just about done. I could literally make a 2-hour-long video right now, today, of all the teacher features we've covered. But this was getting kind of long, so I'm going to cut it off shortly. Don't worry, there's definitely going to be a part 2, probably a part 3, quite possibly a part 4 and 5. So We got plenty more coming down the pipeline. Once again, Moon Jude, thank you so much for sponsoring today's video. Like I said, you guys are keeping this ship afloat as the overlords are trying to sink us. They're not going to beat us. All right. Roll the film, please.
I need to go home. Instead, I'm sitting at my desk crying because we just got word from our superintendent that masks will not be required in our school district this year because the school has to respect the choice of parents that don't want to have their kids in a mask. And that's just the most bullshit reasoning, and I'm so over it because there is no such thing as a personal choice in a pandemic because I have no choice now to send my child to school in a way that will be safe for them because my child's mask will do a great job of protecting the other kids around her, but I have no choice not to have my kid coughed on by her classmates. I am so tired of this I'll do what works for me, you do what works for you take on a public health crisis. And we are never going to get out of this if we cannot start collectively thinking about how our actions impact the people around us.
Hey, lady, shut up!
The logic is always so backwards. All right. We're going to end it on this one. I got so many more videos to show you guys, too. And listen, do me a favor, share this video out. Let's make this video go viral so parents all over the country can see what's going on. I can't believe how much these teachers are just pushing the whole BLM, the whole race, systemic this, systemic that, gender, they're just stuffing it down these kids' throats, and it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. You know, it's tough enough growing up trying to be a kid, fitting in, making friends, you're going through the changes, and then getting all this absolute nonsense stuff down your throat. It's crazy. All right, I'll shut up. Very passionate about this. Even though I don't have any children, I'm very passionate about this. Goose is my son, and I know if he was in school dealing with this stuff, I'd be in that school in a hot second, right, buddy? You wouldn't put up with that for a second, would you? Give me a kiss. All right, hang on. All right, Goose wanted to say hi. Got a little squirmy. Where do you teach that you're allowed to put the pride flag up? I would be fired so fast. By the way, this is in Kentucky. Roll the film, please.
I teach in Kentucky, and I am very grateful for my district and my school. And I'm not the only one who has flags up either. This is another classroom. Another one. Another one. Another one. One more. And then we got my room, of course. And my cute little flower one. And this is the best one yet. And it turned out really nice.
Unbelievable. Just the whole school's woke. BLM, everywhere. Everywhere. The whole school's gone woke. You guys know what we say here about the whole woke thing. You guys already know.
Everything woke turns to shit, okay?
You know what? I added on. We got one more. I apologize. I know it's going a little long, but this clip, this is one of the most egregious ones we've seen. I'll let you know the results of this after. This is terrifying. Roll the film, please.
Story time. This has been my first year in preschool with a class of my own, teaching alongside another queer neurodivergent educator, and we have been rocking our twos class. We've been talking about gender and skin color and consent and empathy and our bodies and autonomy. It's been fabulous. But our teaching team is shifting and a new person is being onboarded, someone with many years of experience. So today at the lunch table, when the topic of gender and genitals came up, one of our students plainly looked up and said, "Well, I'm a girl today, but I know that teacher Co isn't." No, they're NB. And the look on the incoming teacher's face was priceless. She was shocked in a good way. And she just looked around at the two of us and said, "This class is incredible, and I am so impressed."
Wait, whoa! What the
You're sick. I really mean that. You're sick. You're all going to hell. Goodbye.
Yeah, this is the most egregious. Now, so welcome to Queer School Teacher TikTok. Now, in case you thought, this is your first time seeing this, and you thought you heard her, but you must have misunderstood what she said because no one could actually say what she said. Real quick, roll the film.
This has been my first year in preschool with a class of my own, teaching alongside another queer neurodivergent educator, and we have been rocking R2's class. We've been talking about gender and skin color and consent and empathy and our bodies and autonomy. It's been fabulous.
Yep, you heard her right. Preschool, talking about gender and race and... What? She was real excited. Well, she was real excited, but guess what happened?
You're fired. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired.
Yep, that's it. School board got rid of her. I'm not sure what point this person thought that they could go teach preschoolers about anything that they just said. Instead of maybe coloring in the lines, writing the ABCs, you know, things that regular preschoolers learn. Oh, it's crazy. They're weaning themselves out, though. Listen, keep making these TikToks, keep exposing yourselves, and we'll show them all to everybody else, and then the universe does what it does best. All right, that's a wrap. And listen, guys, I know some of you guys have seen some or all of these clips in the past. And I apologize for that. I just want to get them all together. There is definitely a part 2 coming. Like I said, possibly several more. So thank you for sticking it out. This has been a long video. I appreciate you guys. You know I can't do this alone. Moonju, thanks again for sponsoring today's video. You guys are the best. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe, become a part of this amazing community. And guys, do me a favor, make sure you're still subscribed because they're unsubscribing people like crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like I said, they're trying to sink us. They're not going to sink us. All right, guys. Listen, take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. In the words of the great George Washington. I'm pretty sure he did say this. Stay strapped or get clapped. Till next time. Peace.